how microtransactions destroyed Plants vs. Zombies. You mean to tell me that Plants vs. Zombies on Steam is now full with microtransactions? Is that correct? Game of the Year edition. Wait, an error has occurred while processing your request. The item is currently not available in your region? What? I can't even play the game anymore? I guess they forgot the age rating, but it looks like if we look at game, if we look at SteamDB, it still shows 96%, so it's got to be a different game. But the rating still, wait, can I see the reviews though? Probably can't, right? Not, so it's got to be a different game. But okay, so which game is he talking about then? That's a bit confusing, because Plants vs. Zombies on the PC is still rocking. It's a really good
Plants
game.
vs. Zombies 1 was truly video game perfection. Reviewers couldn't find even one thing wrong.
So Plants vs. Zombies 1 is the Game of the Year edition that we're talking about, right? That we have on Steam.
With its simple, addictive gameplay.
No!
Compare this to the
Shut up!
recent Plants vs. Zombies 3, which people have called a game that straight up comes from a garbage can, in which watching 30-second ads for double coin rewards is more fun than the game itself.
What?
Let's explore how Plants vs. Zombies eventually lost its way from an amazing tower defense game fall into the extreme.
This guy's gonna tell us what is tower defense all about. Let's see. We are the experts on tower defense games here. Let's see.
Predatory mobile game landscape. Firstly, what made the original so damn good?
What made it so dang good? I think picking up the sunflower icons, the sunflower suns, to gather more money, to spend more money on troops. And so you have an interactive tower defense game rather than a passive one. That's one big component. It keeps you on your toes at all times. So like there's a new sunflower pop. It's like, oh, click, 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 click. You click all the time. That's really good. It's like Vampire Survivors in a way, but less actiony.
Of just $2.99 in the App Store with no ads or extra in-game purchases, Plants vs. Zombies 1 was simply amazing value. The easy first level gets players addicted immediately.
In just one level, the game already indoctrinates you into its gameplay cycle flawlessly and in a fun way.
With one 5-star review writing, I won't say that the game is a cakewalk, but it isn't particularly challenging either. Still, the game offers enough mental stimulation.
So basically they're making a game for newbies. I can't even beat my own map, by the way. We're almost losing here. Not for me. I'm good at tower defense games. What you talking about?
That I never once grew bored. This is due to the game's incredible variety, offering loads of different plants, zombies, and music, with comments stating the soundtrack alone is enough to make you want the game. This makes it so entrancing that people can play for hours, which led to
30 hours. These are rookie numbers. I have 100 hours plus in Kingdom Rush, bro.
Crazy commercial success. In addition to almost perfect professional reviews, Plants vs. Zombies became the highest rated App Store product, having sold more than 300,000 copies in its first 9 days available, a new App Store launch record.
Hey, maybe we need to sell our game for less money. What do you guys think? But hey, can we beat Plants vs. Zombies? It's gonna be tough,
Developers expanded the game to 13 other platforms, creating so much success for PopCap games they'd be bought by EA for $600.
That's where it happened. Okay, so that's over, guys. Video's over. Thank you for joining. See you tomorrow. I see now what happened. Oh, EA Sports Citizen. Ha 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 ha. Of course. Holy man, they made 600 million in cash. EA happened, yeah. Who would have thought? EA getting a good game, going down the drain. Wait, so who owns? Wait a minute. Who owns this on Steam then? Who's the owner here? They show this, right? Aha. Wait. Developer is still PopCap Games. Maybe they didn't push an update in a long time. Last recorded update. Wait, so that was a couple of days ago though. But wait, is this update, is that from SteamDB or is that from the game? It's difficult to say. Wait, no, we can see the patches here. On Wednesday. They did an update on Wednesday. Wait, what? Wait, no, so the last build is 2023. So this update is probably from SteamDB or something. I could be wrong though, so correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, so yeah. Of course, EA.
50 million. Yep, EA. The company with such an extreme reputation for greed, there's an entire Wikipedia page dedicated to criticism of the company.
There's a Wikipedia. We need to read that. Hey, wait. We need to read that the other day. Let's see. Criticism EA Wiki. Criticism of Electronic Arts. Hey, we were reading this the other day. Awesome. The other day, like, I mean, in the future. In English halt.
People have called their use of microtransactions a plague, which sadly began to infect Plants vs. Zombies. Because on the 15th of August 2013, Plants vs.
The last update 2013, EA immediately started pushing stuff in there. Of course.
Zombies 2 came out, with one key difference compared to the first.
Yeah.
PopCap found a way to cram this game with as many in-app purchases and microtransactions as humanly
Coin packs, oh god.
possible. To the point where it's too much of a
Starter bundles, apple mortar starter pack. Oh, so now they're shooting apples. I get it now. I see.
hindrance for me to actually enjoy the game.
Plants vs. Zombies 2 features microtransactions. Unlike in the previous entries to the series, new plants can be purchased with real money, as well as upgrades and coins. These items can also be bought in bundles to save some money.
See, so this is the big problem here. Why is this bad? Because you could make the argument that, oh, let just people, if they want to spend money in the game, let them spend the money in the game. That's not the problem. I'm all about, hey, if you want to spend money in a game, do whatever you want to do. It's your money. The problem is that they make the progression worse for everyone else to create an incentive so that you buy these things. And so now you get an objectively worse game that takes longer and is less fun. And it's only actually really fun when you spend money. And that's why I hate it. And that's also, to like bring this back to the discussion we had about Assassin's Creed Shadows. They do the same thing in the game. If you want to watch someone that really got turned off by that, Cole Carnage played the game for 40 minutes, 30 minutes in the game, or 30 minutes into the stream. He saw that there was microtransactions allowing you to unlock basically everything in the game. You could even buy items, and he quit the game, which I think is good. You shouldn't be supporting this at all. Give me 1 second. My mom's leaving. Tangy TD founder pack, yeah. Anyways, let's move on.
Upgrades and coins. These items can also be bought in bundles to save some money. Certain plants could only be accessed using...
Oh, that's totally stupid. I hate that. So you can only get this plant if you spend $3. And this jalapeno ignites a whole row of zombies. And so they're really strong. The way these... Wait, shoots piece that's slow? Of course they're slow. So you basically get slow for $2. An ice attack that slows. Ignites piece for double... Okay.
Cold hard cash, and while coins could be naturally earned in game, you could pay up to $52 to instantly unlock them. The Pirate Seas and Wild West levels can also be unlocked without earning all of the required stars. They cost $5.49 each to instantly access. More controversial for whatever reason was the game's new art style. People argue that
the background looks worse. This is so bad. This looks so good. The color of the green is really poppy. And it complements the plant very well, while this looks gray, like someone hasn't mowed the lawn in a while. It didn't water the lawn, and it's been sunny for the last 10 days. It's completely washed out. It's almost dry. And the logo looks worse. No, the logo looks kind of good. The colors are better in this logo, but this one looks more detailed. This one's just cheaper. Holy, that's so... So basically, how can they make the game worse? In terms of color, they already had the game. How can you make it worse? See, this is the difference between game developers and EA. They have no idea. They're basically me when it comes to choosing colors, and actually a good studio that knows how to make games. Like, this has art direction. This does not.
Was the game's new art style. People argued that every single character looked to be designed by a totally different person, each of whom had their own way of drawing. There's full videos dedicated to the poorly designed plants, with the excessive discussion about this flaw being a meme within the community.
Give me a second. To be fair, Bloons has both types of roads, smooth and sharp. Honestly, judging by your game page, I think it will cost about $5. I think I have about $5 worth of money in the game if I add more maps, yeah? I'm speaking as a customer. Yeah. It is. You're right about the... It's not even $5 at this point. I think it's $2, something like this. But we'll work up towards the let's say, $10 mark or €10 mark with more content, of course.
This was because they'd hired a whole new team of designers, and under suspicious circumstances fired George Fan, who designed PvZ1 all by himself.
Oh my god, it's like... Oh my god, it's so stupid. That's like firing the two people that made Bloons together. How can you be so dumb? Of course... whatever. Like, why?
Well, an article later confirmed EA fired Plants vs. Zombies creator for refusing microtransactions in sequel.
Damn, this guy's a Giga Chat! What's his name? George Fan. Wait. I can't spell, sorry. George Fan. Please tell me I have a... Oh, I'm gonna follow this guy. Because he's George Fan. Yes. Guys, you want to follow this guy? This guy is amazing. He's a Giga Chat. This is a real game developer. He is. Rarely people like him exist. He's willing to die for his game, essentially. Wow. Actually, wow.
On PvZ1 all by himself. Well,
and he made the game alone as well. I don't know about the art. Maybe he paid someone for the art, but maybe he's just good with art too. I don't know.
Article later confirmed EA fired Plants vs. Zombies creator for refusing microtransactions.
Sold his soul to EA. Hey, let's say you make a game, right? It's like you're speaking like from some sort of moral high ground, mister, okay? So let's say you make a game and the game's really successful. And they offer you 600 million for your game. You mean to tell me that you wouldn't sell that? Like, I can tell you right now, I would sell my game for that. I can make a new game. I would sell lots of... Of course, most people would do that. Of course they would. And the thing is, he's still his own boss because he quit them or they fired him. He's not affiliated with them anymore. He can do what he wants. And he can basically build something bigger and stronger. What is he doing? Like, maybe he has some news on his page. I didn't even read. Post. Oh, there you go. There's a new game here. But it's a side-scroller game, bro. Why are you making a side-scroller? I made this little game with... Oh, it's a low-stress project. It's been an absolute joy to work with. Okay, so that's another... Does he do other games too? What is this? Aha. Ooh, that looks nice. What is this? Part 7. The Last Bunch. Interesting. Okay. Well, maybe he's making a game. I don't know. It's not that successful though, compared to Plants vs. Zombies, I have to say. It's a side scroller though. So that's like people like it's just oversaturated, bro. The diving game is not by him, but the creator of Fruit Ninja and Jetpack Override. I see. Did not look impressive at all. Yeah, it looks like he didn't make that game.
Explaining that George.
But wait a minute, and he's linking to but why would he link to the webpage then? He's linking to the webpage on his Twitter. George Fan. It's like that's all yes good. What is that? Yeah, so that is the game, bro. And then he has this as well, Steam. Connect with us on other platforms. Side error. Oh, we have this stuff again, like Germany. What are you doing? Can't even look at games, man!
Had lost his job as he didn't agree with the pay-to-win model. He'd partially confirmed this by tweeting, regarding recent rumors, it is true I was laid off by EA/PopCap, and also true that I was against making PvZ2 a freemium game. That's all I'll say on the matter for now. Sure do miss paying for a game once, and unlocking cool things by actually, you know, playing that game. You and me both, man. These elements led to videos claiming Plants vs. Zombies 1 is
this guy is a gamer. That's
better
why.
than Plants vs. Zombies 2, but that's not to say that the second game was awful. It featured so many different plants it's hard to even count them, and offered 312 levels compared to just 50 in PvZ1. These
Okay, PvZ1 has 50 levels. How long is the average playtime for a level? Couple of minutes, right?
PvZ2 levels were each set at varying levels of difficulty, better serving a wider range of players. The second game therefore also received amazing feedback, with critics stating the game is just as enjoyable without spending a dime, and that you'll only need to pay if you're exceptionally impatient or just not very good at these kind of games. 5 to 10 minutes at least. The microtransaction model also meant the game was totally free, leading to 25 million downloads in the first 2 weeks, more than PvZ1 had achieved in 4 years. In fact, according to Hey I'm Jay, for every dollar the original was making, PvZ2 made 26,000.
Never mind. We need to make microtransactions. We need to add them. I changed my mind, guys. Bruh. Okay, so we need to sell different tangies as towers and levels that you can unlock that are really difficult to unlock. Okay, I'm learning. We are. Then we obviously also need to sell something like slow. Make a map, bro. You have to. Yeah, we made 2 maps. We need to make more. We need 300 maps. Yeah. And then you can unlock the maps by spending $2. It's crazy, man. What?
Then therefore make the original free for every player, although this meant people would be paying with their time.
It's free now, which naturally means that the game absolutely bombards you with ads.
Oh god.
God, I love mobile games. There are ads before and after levels now.
Wait, so you bought the game before for $2.99, so $3. Now the game's free. Do you still have to watch ads? Like most people would have in your phone by then, but still, you bought the game. They just let you watch ads anyways, right? Is that how it works? Because they're updating the game in the backend and you download it. I wonder if you could force non-updating the game, but then you have the old version. Tangy TD starter back, $10 for 5,000 goals. Yeah, true. For example, like that. Exactly. $1 per arrow.
Oh, and even during, where the game tries to distract you as much as possible to watch a video for an extra item.
Before every level, you have to watch an unskippable ad, then sit there prompted to download what you watched.
Oh, God.
At the end of every level, you're forced to briefly play a different mobile game with the hope that you'll download it later. Items can be earned by watching further ads, which are even served to those who initially paid for the game. You could say it's even more annoying than the microtransaction model, which was earning so much money for PvZ2 that start to build Plants vs. Zombies 3. In the meantime, developers took a detour and put out Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare. This third-person shooter was certainly different, but extremely well received, achieving consistent reviews of 7
Wait, I want to see that again.
Shooter was
so like this is a tower defense game in 3D.
Different, but extremely well received, achieving consistent reviews of 7 out of 10 or higher. Garden Warfare was surprisingly amazing. I remember spending definitely over 500 hours grinding it as a kid. They therefore released Garden Warfare 2, which was even more successful than the first.
Wait, so all I'm seeing here is good games, apparently. Like, there's a lot of microtransactions, but it feels like it's not that bad or something?
First, confirming the third-person shooter.
How can you destroy that? Like, so simple. You just repeat. I don't understand.
Style was perfect for the series. So when they announced what was basically Garden Warfare 3, developers likely expected another successful title. It was called Plants vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville, which featured an epic trailer in 2019, gaining over 15 million views from super excited fans. But
15 million views for this game? Wait, where's that? No, wait, sorry. Plants vs. Zombies. This one here, that's the garden game, right? Very positive, though. Am I stupid? Wait. Plants vs. Zombies. Search. There's 3 games right now. Which one is it, though? Mostly positive, 2020, 2020. That's this game right here. And then 2022. What is he talking about? They are still mixed. Mostly positive. Okay. Even after buying on a launch on console, getting again on PC, I still have nothing great to say. Then why you keep buying this? Why is he buying this? If you don't have anything great to say, bro, that's your own fault. I don't even want to read this. Killed Steam Deck support after the new update. Would 100% recommend if only AI actually updated it. Okay, so they're not updating it, I see. Okay, so they basically got even more lazy. Wow. But it's still good.
With
that's
people
crazy
eventually stating,
this whole trailer was fantastic and I love it. Too bad I love the trailer more than the game.
the game was a total flop.
Why?
Plants vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville is one of the worst games you've never heard of.
I haven't heard about it,
Extensive
no.
posts like this called it a complete and utter disaster in almost every way, and one of, if not the worst multiplayer game
Why?
I've played in 2019.
Okay.
It referenced problems such as bugs and graphical
No. The developers absolutely refused to implement any form of damage drop-off almost a year after release, causing the game to spiral into a camping nightmare. Damage fall off? Damage drop off? What do they mean? And said they would use bullet drag as an alternative to surprise. But surprise, surprise, only one character was found to have the drag on their files. What does that mean? They tried to keep the game cosmetic only, but lo and behold, a week before the official release, microtransactions entered the premium currency, of course. Take about 3 months to earn one costume and cosmetics. You can literally buy that instantly. Okay, so in a week. First week, without grinding math, the game is filled to the brim with bugs and graphical errors. Okay.
errors, textures and map design are absolutely horrible.
Basically, every weapon is a sniper. Oh, so you mean you have someone in your Corsair and that point is shot instantly. There's no projectile that flies from point A to point B. There's no drag. It is an instant shot. Is that correct? Oh, damage fall off. The further the distance, the less bullet damage. Oh, I see. I get it. That's different then.
Whilst the characters all control awfully and feel very unenergetic, since the sound design is absolutely garbage. Then, of course, there were the
Sounds like my game.
microtransactions.
These need to be unlocked, and the way you unlock these characters is through a specific challenge called giving EA
Damn, this guy's skin is smooth. Holy moly, how does he do that, man? You can ski on this. Okay, I'm just going to
$30. But the game already costs $30 to buy, and you expect players to spend that twice in order to play the new characters?
As mentioned, the game already cost $40, but demanded an extra $30 to unlock every character, which could be unlocked by grinding the game, but would take about 3 months to earn one costume. Players therefore dismissed the game completely, writing as a player who
Well, you say they dismissed the game. I'm sorry to inform you, though, that to me, dismissing a game does not look like that, because that's still 13,000 reviews, brother. Don't care about the mixed reviews, because that's still 156 reviews recently, in the last 30 days. That's more reviews than Thronefall, almost. Is it? It's not, right? It's 19,000. And that was huge. 19,000, yeah. It's close, though, man. I don't know, I wouldn't call that dismissed. Now, comparatively to Plants vs. Zombies, yes. But it's still good.
Played the 2 previous games of this one, I can say that this game is a joke on the Plants vs Zombies franchise. Bad graphics, boring gameplay, boring characters. Compared to Garden Warfare 1 and 2, this game is very bad. They've therefore stopped updating it after only 11 months, leading to comments like it is so sad how fast this game died. If it had a little more time to develop and didn't have microtransactions, then it would have never disappeared. But apparently the franchise didn't learn their lesson, as during that very same year, Plants vs Zombies 3 was nearing completion. That had 7 full years since PvZ2, setting high expectations for PvZ3. However, when the first bit of gameplay was posted to YouTube,
they made it 3D. They made the game 3D, but they kept the original gameplay. So basically what they tried to do is make Bloons TD 3D, like Bloons TD is 3D, by the way. They tried to do like Bloons TD, but in much worse. Terrible colors and the exact same perspective. So there's no need to do a 3D here. And it's more computationally expensive too, because it's 3D. Now that might be negligible. I don't know. That's so stupid.
Oh, and it looks bad. They changed the grass for a road. And then what is even this? What happened to the plants? Where's my sun? Here? Wait, is that supposed to be a sunflower? Or this? That doesn't look like a sunflower at all. But is that supposed to be a potato? That looks like a brain. Or like mice in English. And what is this? Corn? Yeah, corn. Yeah, thank you.
Bruh. People instantly disliked it. PvZ1, skill. PvZ2, wallet. PvZ3 won't download.
Why won't you download it though? Okay, like you're gonna be specific.
Why? For starters, the game was now in portrait, which to be honest was probably more convenient, but at the same time it looked extremely weird. The lawn is literally horizontal. Why? Why is the display vertical? The game had also gone from 2D to 3D.
Wait. Yeah, to 3D. Yeah, it did go to 3D. So you basically have like a black border here and here. And the game is smaller. Well, I don't know. Like, I didn't play the original. Like, I don't have that on the phone. So I don't know if it looks better when you, like, do it in landscape. But that looks so small. You're wasting so much space on each side. That feels like such a newbie move. That's something I would do when starting out. Looks like a Clash Royale game.
At the same time, it looked extremely weird. The lawn is literally horizontal. Why? Why is the display vertical? The game had also gone from 2D to 3D and had another change in art style, prompting memes such as this. It is evolving just backwards. The new pea shooter model looked absolutely awful, which sadly couldn't be upgraded through microtransactions. With videos like Plants vs Zombies 3 is mechanically broken, gaining over 2 million views. PvZ3 was taken off the App Store. They'd re-release it one year later, to which people said compared to the alpha this looks great. However, again it still wasn't good enough. This happened again in 2022, then again in 2024, receiving the same feedback at every single point. The game was simply boring.
Wait. So we're talking about a like I said, it's EA. We're talking about the big game studio here, right, my brothers?
2022, then again in 20...
Hey, we gotta commend them for trying. They keep trying. Now, their motives might be terrible and bad, but they keep trying. And 4 years for I don't know how you can basically fail at making the same game 4 years, 10 years, and you still don't know how to make the game. It's like you take balloons and you make balloons again. You have the blueprints already there. You don't need to do anything else. I just don't understand how that could be, unless it's just more of the same stuff. And Plants vs. Zombies 1 didn't evolve over the years to Plants vs. Zombies 3. It's the same gameplay, and then why would you play 3 if you can play 1? It's the same gameplay. Nothing new added to the game. I don't know.
24,
Maybe
receiving the same feedback at every single point.
And that's why it's boring.
The game was simply boring.
There is just nothing to do in this.
You think this looks great? I mean, this looks a little better, but hey, this, I don't know what this is supposed to be, man. Like, look at this pig. Oh, is that a dog? Or a pig? And then she's much smaller? She looks like a Pokemon trainer. And then who's this guy? Huh? I don't know.
Game, man, besides grind the stupid main quest that just sucks. 90-something levels of doing the same
Hey, that looks okay, I have to say. And the sunflowers look good here too. Like, compared to the first screenshot we saw, this looks okay. The sunflower, I like the sunflower. This, yeah, I guess.
thing over and over and over is so boring.
I've just spent 3 hours playing the 4th beta of PvZ3, and I gotta say, how does EA get away with this? The game is 10,000% dumbed down, no more collecting plants, no more input on plant choosing, sun is now worth 1 and plants cost 1 to 5 plus, animations feel capped at 10 FPS, gameplay feels unfun. Others complained it just had a scummy feeling.
Right out of the gate, it seems to just have that manipulative mobile game feel about it. You know that feeling.
Everything about this game feels off. It's like I'm watching an App Store ripoff of PvZ. As a result, it's still in development.
Let's see how that looks.
You know that feeling.
Does it look like bad
Others
FPS?
complained it just had a scummy feeling.
Right out of the gate, it seems to just have that manipulative mobile game feel about it.
I guess it looks okay.
You know that feeling.
Everything about this game feels off. It's like I'm watching an App Store ripoff of PvZ. As a result, it's still in development 5 years after its first alpha launch.
Hey, like, I thought it was much worse, but apparently Plants vs. Zombies 2 still good. This is the link here. It sucks that it's all microtransactions now, but at least we still have Plants vs. Zombies 1 on Steam. And that's not... I thought when I read the title that Plants vs. Zombies 1 got bought and then changed. Much like Teardown. Did that change? Is that still... Oh, it's overwhelmingly positive. Wait, was it Teardown that got bought, or was it a different game? It might have been a different game. I might remember incorrectly. There was one of these types of games that got bought. And it got much worse because of that. Anyways, good video. EA, like always. It wasn't Minecraft. I'm not talking about that. I like his videos, they're really cool, and it's awesome to see that he has another video too about a 0-player game. I really like this type of stuff. It's awesome that he goes into game development sometimes now too. Like this one here, the unexpected flop. I want to watch that too. We'll watch that later as well. It's like really good videos. I like you. Some people don't like his voice. Like, I think you just need to get over some people's voice. You know, he can't change that, and maybe he's exaggerating it a bit. But bro, hey, let the man talk, okay? Anyways, if you want to support him, which you probably don't need to, but again, like, you know, everything helps. Watch the video again if you're coming from this video at 1% volume, and just leave it open in another tab and do something else. Well, let's make our game tower defense. No microtransactions, or maybe we should. $1 to $25,000. Think about it. You can buy new tangerines with money.